Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to Kifiye Boxing, your channel for boxing tips and advice. So today I'm going to do a video on footwork tips. Okay, now everyone wishes they have good footwork. Okay, good footwork is crucial to getting in close to your opponent and also moving away from the opponent. So going forward and back, your footwork has to be spot on. Now, when it comes to footwork, generally speaking, when I'm teaching the kids, I realize that there's one way we always move easily. Naturally, we'll move one way easily. The other way is a bit more difficult. So for an orthodox fighter, for me, moving towards my left is easier to move around. Yeah, moving towards the right, it becomes a bit harder. So you have to do a bit more different steps. And I notice this in children, they do the wrong steps, okay? And also the more awkward moving the other way. So usually to our weaker side, so for me, for my orthodox, my left-hand side, that's my weaker side, we'll naturally move better this way than we do the other way, okay? But it's important to be able to move both ways. This is why. When you're fighting an opponent, okay, you quickly will establish what hand they are strong with, what hand they are fast with. So let's say, for example, I have a strong backhand, okay? Now, I want my opponent to move towards my right-hand side, towards this side. So if I'm fighting him, as he's moving towards here, he's in range for my big right hand, okay? Now, if he's clever, he will move that way, making me walk around here and making me reach over with that big right hand, okay? So as the opponent comes here, I'll be fighting him, and as he comes, I'll punch, and I'll have to go around, okay? Whereas, if he's moving this way, for example, I'm watching him, he's moving around, and he's ready, boom. Even if he's not central here, even if I'm not hitting him there, and he's moved just a few inches off, I can let my hand go further out and catch him, okay? Now, if my left hand hook is fast and strong and my best punch, then I want him to come this way so I can throw the left hook. So he would want to move away that way from my left hook. So as he's moving that way, it's harder for me to go searching for him. Whereas here, he's walking into, as he's walking across, he's walking into my left hook, okay? So this is why it's important to be able to move both ways, and you have to practice both ways as well, okay? So here's a couple of tips for your footwork to improve, okay? So tip number one, when we're moving away, right? When we're moving away, your body wants to move in a natural manner, okay? So a lot of the coaches I see, they always tell their fighters to move away in the boxing stance, okay? Moving in boxing, and they're stiff. You can see them moving and they're stiff, moving around like this, okay? If I'm moving away from my opponent and I'm out of range, so let's say, for example, my opponent's right in front of me and I've managed to move back here and I know he can't touch me, then I want to move the fastest, the most effective way my body can move, which is changing away from my boxing stance to open stance and moving around, sidestepping, okay? So, for example, I'm here, what happens? My front leg comes back, my body opens up, and I just sidestep around, okay? Sidestep around, easy, okay? That's when I'm out of range, okay? When I'm out of range, I can step back, open my stance up, and I can watch around, get my guard up, and I watch and sidestep around, okay? So coming back towards my left is easy. When I'm doing it the right way, it's still easy for me, but there's a step I have to do differently. Now watch this. When I'm moving towards my left, what happens is I pick my left foot up, and the same foot then carries on moving towards the side, and I'm moving. So if you notice, I'm here and then there. My front foot hasn't touched the floor yet. So from here, I step back and then out. So I'm literally on my back leg, my front foot just comes back here and it creates a space there, and I'm moving across. When I'm going the other way, it doesn't like this back leg has to shift. So when I'm here, obviously I want to move that way, so my back leg has to move, my front foot is in the air. Going this way, I have to introduce what's called the L step. The L step is this, where I'm in position here, as I shift back, my body changes into the L step, okay? So if I want to go this way, I want to move back. As I move back, L step, and I'm around, okay? Nicely around. So it's a little subtle little change at the beginning where I do an L step and my body will easily move away that way. So For example, when I'm boxing here, I'm moving around, I go back and an easy move around, yeah? Back around. When I go that way, I'm boxing, I'm moving, I do L step and I'm quickly around. This will make your footwork movement away from the person more efficient. Okay, so try that out. Step back, side step one way, L step, side step the other way. Okay? Okay, so the previous step was about moving away. What about when I'm actually in range with an opponent? How do I move then? Okay, let's say for example I'm on the inside. Now even when you're on the inside, there's two ways. You can either press the person or you can still move away but still on the inside, okay? So let's concentrate on the inside but still moving away. Okay, so I'm here, okay? I want to move around my left side, okay? So for example, my left foot is moving forward because I'm moving to my left side and I'm just shuffling across. Yeah, just shuffling across there. Fighting him, moving around, he's there. Shuffling across. Same thing with the going the other way, okay? But with this one, you kind of still use the L step. So I'm here, and L step around, and I'm shuffling across. L step around, shuffling across. When I'm ready, quickly move, boom, boom, boom. Quickly move, L step, shuffling across. There, but I'm still in range. Boom, boom. There, yeah? There, and once we're going to go back that way, there. Bang, 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 bang. There, keep moving, shuffling across. The other way, L step again. Punch away, L step again. There. So the L step is very crucial to moving the hard way. One way is easier, the other hard way, you have to introduce the L step. Okay? Now, let's stay on the inside. Okay, that was on the inside, moving away. What about when we're on the inside and we want to press the person? Okay? When you're on the inside, I want to stay in my stance as much as possible, okay? Because my opponent's right in front of me, I want to be there. So if I'm moving towards my left, I'm just literally stepping to my left foot, okay? My left foot moves, my right foot follows. Quickly, left foot moves, right foot follows. There, quick. Okay, I'm always trying to maintain that stance there. So if I go towards my left foot moves, right foot follows. If I move towards the right, my right foot goes, left foot follows. Okay, there. Always trying to maintain that. There. Bang. Yeah, moving on the left side. Bang. Bang. Now, coming back to what your body wants to naturally do on the inside, okay? Here, naturally, you want to move with your right foot. When I'm moving that way, naturally you want to move with the left foot. Okay? Some people do it naturally, it's that easy, and some people overdo it and it looks wrong. So my key tip here is if I want to move that way with my back foot, then quickly move my left foot. Okay? Don't be in this position here. So I'm fighting here and I'm moving there, bang, my left foot moves. Okay? If I'm moving towards my right hand side, I'm fighting, left foot moves, right foot follows straight away. Left foot moves, right foot follows straight away. Okay? Where people go wrong is they overstep that front foot. So if I want to go that way, what they tend to do is they tend to do this. And then in that stuck position, and then the body turns again. Okay? There. To fight in here, you want to move, the turn, and then whole body. So if you notice, my body's having to turn. So I'm here fighting my opponent, a left foot, my body's turned over here, then I've got to turn all the way again. That's where they get it wrong. Okay? So if you are in the habit of stepping with your left foot and then step quicker with your right foot, similarly going the other way. If I'm fighting here, if I step with my back foot, quickly my left foot follows, yeah? Quickly follows. It's wrong when I'm doing this. When I step this much and then I've got to go back again. Okay, step, go. There. You see people moving around and here, this movement looks awkward, yeah? Looks awkward. And then you end up with that cross position where your feet are in that position here. So really, my body's over here. I want to fight somebody over here. Okay, so the tip here is when you're on the inside, trying to stay towards the left side with your left foot. Left foot there, bang, there, moving around, okay? When you want to go towards the right foot, there. Let the right foot follow first. Sorry, let the right foot lead first. Yeah? There. Bang, bang, bang. There. Bang. Okay? There you go. There's my 3 little tips for your footwork. Practice them. See if it improves your footwork. Any comments, any feedback, please leave it in the comment section. Take care.